Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. As you can see, I am on my way to work in the office, and I am in my second home, my vehicle. So I hope your weekend was blessed. I hope all is well. I hope this video finds you all in wonderful spirits. But I wanted to share with you what was taking place in our homeschool journey for the past, I would say, 2 weeks. My son, who is in the 6th grade, 11 years old, is like having an attitude about everything, y'all. I mean, like everything. Clean up, problem. Do your work, problem. Read a book, problem. Attend your online class, problem. And his little attitude about everything is working my nerves, okay? It is working my doggone nerves. So, if you remember in the last video how I was talking about, honing in on your children's undeveloped gift and talents, working my nerves right now seems to be one of his talents that is completely underdeveloped. So, what am I doing about this? Well, I've had conversations with him, and, those conversations basically go like this. What is the issue? What is the root cause? What do you think is causing you to be so completely opposed to everything I say? And especially in the areas of things that you really like you like to read, but for some reason, if I tell you to do it, it's an issue. Excuse the mess back there. Not big of a mess, but I see that shirt right here. Over the weekend, we went out and I did not, sometimes when you go out and you have your good clothes on and you want to make sure nothing happens to it while you're driving or it doesn't wrinkle. So that little shirt back there, that little red shirt back here, or orange, however you may see it, that was a shirt that I put over my outfit. And this blue shirt right here, turquoise shirt, that is the shirt I am wearing today for work. So I just want to let you know, my car is not messy, y'all. Because, there are some trolls, there are some people who will pick out every single thing in the background of what you're doing. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. So I also explained to him, just like adults who go to work and we have jobs, whatever, we take breaks. We take 1 or 2 week vacations, 1 or twice per year, because that gives us an opportunity to kind of have our downtime. That gives us an opportunity to de-stress and to do things that we want to do outside of the everyday mundane things that go along with work. And just like with family life, with the everyday rigmarole, we need to have family vacations where we can kind of cut off all of the everyday things that we do in order to just take a step back, de-stress from the everyday things of life, and go on a vacation as a family. Same thing with your schooling and your learning journey. We need to also be able to turn that off intentionally, just to make sure we have a moment to de-stress as well and do things that we want to do outside of the things that we feel as though we're obligated or have to do. So he understood that, but y'all, he was working my nerves these past 2 weeks. It was difficult. It was really bad. So bad to the point where for an entire week, I had to say, yo, I'm done. I'm done. The back talk, the back and forth, I'm not doing that with you. The blatant disrespect, in my opinion, that's disrespect. If I tell you to do something and you looking at me like, why I have to do that? Dude, we not in this house. We're not doing that. We don't play that. I tell you to do something, I expect you to do it immediately with a sense of urgency. And if for some reason you're unable to do that at that moment, I expect you to open your mouth and verbally communicate to me why you are unable to do what I just told you to do, and tell me when you will get that done, still with a sense of urgency. But that wasn't happening. He was like, oh, why do I have to do that? And I'm like, oh, what is that? What does that mean? Where did that come from? Because we're not going to express ourselves with uhs and deep exhales, and we're not going to do that here. Open your mouth verbally with words, express yourself, and let's move on. And I allowed him to express himself. He said, well, can I be completely honest? Can I express myself? And I said, absolutely. I'm going to give you this opportunity to go ahead and say whatever you want to say and express yourself. And he unloaded for a good 5 minutes. He unloaded his feelings. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him completely unloading his feelings and being completely honest and transparent with us, because it gives us an opportunity to see past what we physically see on a daily basis. It allows me to touch and see what's going on in his heart and in his mind. So we did allow him to do that, and like I said, he unloaded, but we were able to talk about the spirit of disobedience. We were able to talk about what we saw and why we will not tolerate that within this house. We also spoke about why he was feeling the way he felt, and that was because he wasn't getting a break, y'all. He didn't have an opportunity to de-stress, and that was definitely showing up in his work, because my son does great work. He knows the information. He has a very good memory. He's able to catch things fairly is not even the right word, very quickly. So when I saw him getting things wrong in his work, his handwriting was sloppy. It was taking him all day. I mean, like from 8:30 in the morning to like 8 o'clock at night to complete 4 things. I said, okay, hold up. There's a problem here. So we addressed it. We resolved it. All is well in our neck of the woods now. So again, when that was happening, I said, I'm done. We were done for a few weeks. I went to the point, y'all, I even said, I'm done with homeschooling you. I'm done. I didn't say you're going back to school. I said, I'm done. You're not going back to public school. Not an option, honey. Not an option right now. But in terms of me educating you and me sitting here and teaching you or giving you things to do or us walking through our learning journey together, I'm done. Like, I'm done. So he cried and he was like, oh my gosh, mommy, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want us to be done with my learning. And he took ownership, y'all. I was so proud of my son in that moment as well. He was like, my learning, I want to learn. I want to spend time with you. I like the way I learn. I like what I'm learning. I like the way you're teaching. I'm just tired. So that made me feel even worse. But at the same time, I felt really great because he understands what we're doing in terms of home educating. He understands what we're doing, why we're doing it, and he understands the approach and how we're doing it. And that made me feel really good to know that my son is taking that aspect of it extremely seriously. And when he also said, I want to spend time with you, I like spending time with you, my heart melted, y'all. It melted. So that it was in that moment where we had giving him the opportunity to unload. And then we went ahead and gave him the entire week off. And I said, when we come back into session, when we start the whole teaching and the learning again, I said, I'm not going to give you a date and when I'm going to start that. I'm not giving you a date. Right now, I'm done. We're taking a break. We're saying a week for now, but you know what? If you want 2 weeks, have 2 weeks. If you want a month, have a month. If you want the rest of the calendar year of 2019, take it. No problem. You tell me when you are ready to get back into our, learning journey together. He was like, the eyes open wide. Are you serious? So if I want the whole year, the whole month, 3 months, I can have it. And I said, yep, you can have it, and you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to watch TV all day, watch TV. You want to do work, do work. I'm not teaching you. You better get a book and read and make up your own assignments. I'm not doing it. If you want to play video games, play video games. Up to you. You can do whatever you want, and you let me know when you're ready. Y'all, he was excited. He was like, okay. Day 1, pass. 2, pass. 3, pass. 4, pass. We on day 5, right? He's like, Mommy, can we start the learning again? I'm like, but you haven't even had a week. Like, go ahead, take your time. No, I'm good, I'm straight. He was like, no, I feel bad. I said, why do you feel bad? He said, I feel bad because I feel like I'm not learning. And I'm like, you can learn. I don't have to sit here in front of you in order for you to learn something. I said, you can watch documentaries. You have all the books in the curriculum. You can read. You can answer the questions. You can go open your math book and learn. You can watch math DVDs. You can go on YouTube. You don't need me to learn. And he was like, yeah, I know that. I know how to do all that. I know how to be independent. But I want to go back to you teaching me, us having conversation, you asking me questions, because I like that. I'm ready to get back into the normal things. And I said, okay, no problem. So I said, let's finish off the week. Let's go to complete a whole 7 days of you relaxing, de-stressing, doing your thing. And then we'll get back into the swing of things in the next few days. And then that's where we are. We're back into the swing of things after a week, 7 days of giving him an opportunity to de-stress. But I say all that, or I tell you my story just to express the importance of allowing our children to de-stress. Even if you are, schooling in a specific style, okay? Even if you're doing 4 days a week, 5 days a week, year round, 7 days a week. I don't know how you're doing your thing, but you still need to allow your children the opportunity to de-stress in the way that they want to de-stress. Because de-stressing for us, we may think for them, it's simply not having school and you doing your thing. That may not necessarily be true. De-stressing to them may be having an opportunity to go out and participate in an activity or in an event that sparks their interest. It may be signing them up for a class that they want to participate in. It may be having them indulge in a book that they're interested in, or creating a piece of art and craft that they want to do, or having them cook or bake or do something that interests them, that gives them an opportunity to dive into what they love. So that's what I've experienced, and what I've realized is that when I allow my son to de-stress, or to have a break, when I have him have a break, my concept of what a break is not what his concept of a break is. So I had to learn that, and I had to allow him to break and de-stress in a way that he found fun, that he found to be valuable and beneficial to him. And for my son, that's Minecraft. Signing up for a Minecraft class or him doing Minecraft, that's his way of de-stressing. And I'm like, you're not de-stressing, you on the computer, you playing. But he's learning. Minecraft is learning, y'all. Especially if you sign them up for the right type of Minecraft class. For him, that's good. Going to the the science center, where he can do live science experiments, for him, that's de-stressing. He loves that. It's still learning, but for him, that's what he finds beneficial, to just sit back, relax, and enjoy something that he likes to do. So I hope you've taken something from this video. And I also want you guys to know that, y'all, life is not perfect. Homeschooling is not perfect. We have our challenges with this 11-year-old son. The Lord is testing me, preparing me for my daughter, who's going to, experience the same, and my toddler, or my infant right now, who will eventually get to those preteen ages, those preteen years. And I just thank the Lord for giving me the opportunity to kind of learn how to deal with different situations with my 11-year-old son. And I pray every day that the Lord allows me to walk in truth, walk in the fruits of the Spirit, and to help me raise my son and to raise my children in such a way that they can be proud of who they are, and that the Lord can be proud in how they've been raised, and that they can be used. They can be used however he seems fit, however he deems necessary. So, all right, y'all. You have a great day. You be blessed. Any questions for me, leave them in the comment box below. And as always, I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. No, I didn't say it. I said be blessed. Okay. As always, make it a great, great day. Bye.